Om Shanti. Today, 9th of October 2021. Let us listen today's Murli highlights. In today's Murli, Shiv Baba is reminding us again and again that at one time all of you were voiceless. You were used to rule the world. It was the kingdom of Sri Lakshmi and Narayan. Baba says the Father's plan is to create heaven. You can claim whatever status you want. You can become a king, a queen, a master of the world, or you can become a maid or a servant. It depends upon how much effort you make. The Father inspires you to make effort, become emperor and empresses of the heaven. Your Mama and Baba become this, so you should also make effort for this. Baba says, in devotion, you were calling me Mother and Father, and may receive a lot of happiness through your blessings, even while having physical mothers and fathers. Although they too make effort and they look after their children, give them an inheritance and get them engaged. Nevertheless, only the parloking mother and father gives you a great deal of happiness. You are now the adopted children of God. Underline. Baba says, since your father and mother is an ocean of purity, so his children would definitely be voiceless. Now you have to become pure. You had palaces studded with diamonds and jewels. Baba says, there is happiness in purity. You belong to the pure deity religion and have now become impure, and you are experiencing sorrow. You were voiceless when you were in heaven. Now becoming vicious, you have become unhappy in hell. Baba says, on the path of devotion, you have been remembering the Father for birth after birth because of your sorrow. O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, O Benefactor Baba, remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness. You remember him, so he must definitely have come. No one remembers him for no reason. They believe that God, the Father, will come and give the fruit of devotion to their devotees. The Father comes and serves you children. He says, I am your obedient servant. Look what God is saying. I am your obedient servant. You have been remembering me for half of the cycle. O Baba, come and give us an abundance of happiness. Baba says, I have now come to give you that, so you should follow my Srimad. Baba says, in heaven no one there dies. They never use the words so and so has died. The soul says, I will now shed this decayed body and take a new one. That is good. Baba says, in the golden age you have relationships of happiness, whereas in the iron age you have bondages of sorrow. Baba says, at this time everyone has his or her own plan. The Father too has a plan. Those people spend millions of rupees in building dams, etc. for electricity. The Father explains, all of those are the devil's plan, whereas my plan is godly plan. Now whose plan will be successful? Everyone's plan will turn to dust. They do not establish heaven. Whatever they do it for sorrow. The Father's plan is to create heaven. Baba says, do not give money, simply remember me, and your sins will be absolved, and you will come to me. You children have had these buildings built for yourself. There is the memorial of a handful of rice. The poor receive the return of whatever they give according to their courage. Whatever status the wealthy receive, the poor also receive the same. The two are equal. If a poor person gives 1 rupee out of 100 rupees he has, and a wealthy person who has lot of money gives 100 rupees, both receive the same fruit. This is why the Father is called the Lord of Poor. Baba says, you give money, so buildings are constructed to accommodate you. How else would they be built? Only the children build these buildings, etc. Baba says, I am not going to live in them. Shiv Baba is the incorporeal bestower. The blessing of today's Murli is that may you die alive and gain victory over the physical senses with the awareness of your new life. I repeat, may you die alive and gain victory over your physical senses with the awareness of your new life. You children who have completely died alive and cannot be attracted by the physical senses. To die alive means that you have died to everything and that your old life has finished. Since you have taken a new birth, how could you be influenced by the physical senses in your new birth and a new life? In your new life of Brahma Kumar and Kumaris, you are completely beyond the knowledge of what it means to be influenced by the physical senses. Do not let even the slightest breath, that is, any sanskar of Shudra, be stuck to you even slightly. Slogan: Merge God's love in your heart at Amrit Vela and no other love will attract you. Om Shanti.